Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. What's crack? I lacking. Cold. On to the next Pokemon movie, which is Pokemon the Movie 2000, also known overseas as Pokemon the Movie The Power of One. Yes, because in America we gotta give it a fancy name, or the first one's gotta tell you it's the first movie, Pokemon the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. And then you have Pokemon the Movie 2000, which makes sense here because it was released in 2000 here, whereas the first one was released in 1990, where it was actually released the first one, where it was actually released in 1999 over there in Japan. So I tried looking it up. I don't know what the short that accompanied this one on the VHS was. It didn't come in a Blu-ray. See, my Blu-ray is a Blu-ray set of all three together. And you only get the movies, not the little short things. And you have an option of watching each movie by itself. Or there's a play all option. You can watch all the damn movies one after the other if you are not reviewing them. So the story here is that a villain is trying to capture all three of the legendary bird Pokemon, that being Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, so he can summon the great legendary bird Pokemon Lugia and capture it for reasons. Yes. So we start with our villain, Leonard Part 6 here. And, okay, his name is really Lawrence the Third. But Leonard Part 6 is a reference to a Bill Cosby movie. A horrible Bill Cosby movie. Why is it horrible? Well, because it's called Leonard Part 6. And it's the only one. There's no Part 1 through 5. It's just Leonard Part 6. But I kept calling him that while I was watching the movie for some reason. Leonard Part 6. Lawrence the Third, terrible villain. He is bad. And I don't mean like he's a bad guy. I mean, he sucks. So his big plan is to get all three of these birds together, right? All he ever does is stand inside his little ship, inside his little lab, pushing buttons and capturing the birds. That's it. He never goes out and does anything else. He does nothing. Nothing. You two did more than this guy. He just in his ship with little machines going after the legendary birds. He also starts by throwing out is it hymn or is it Slowking? One of them. A prophecy that ends with, "Thus the world shall turn to ash." Gee, I wonder what that means. And even throughout the movie when they're reciting this thing, they wait till like the last minute before. They take forever for that last part to pop up. Thus the world shall turn to ash. They think it's going to turn ash, like it's going to, like the California fires right now. Ash. I'm recording this in January, so it's gotten better by February, what is this, 10th? Hopefully. Prayers be with them. But, excuse me. Thus the world's turn ash. But you're sitting at home watching this thinking, it's called The Power of One. I wonder, world's turn ash. I wonder what that means. So, to kind of catch you up where we are within the Pokemon universe, because these movies are canon to the TV show, I guess. At least they have a better job of trying to make them canon than Dragon Ball Z. These are set during the second season of the Orange Islands. Orange Islands, the second season, the second version, whatever. And it is. So we have our main characters of Ash, Misty, and Tracy. Tracy Sketchit. I don't know. Ash Ketchum, Tracy Sketchit. Tracy is a Pokemon watcher who has joined them during their journeys to Orange Island. And Brock, well, he's fallen in love. Big surprise there with Professor Ivy. So he stayed behind at the lab with her. Oh, and we do get a brief cameo from him being attacked by a Nidoran female. I don't know why. There's a point where all the Pokemon start behaving weird because of the global stuff that's going on. Gee, I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Could it be a global warming thing? I don't know. It could be. I don't know. But yeah, so that's where we are. I want to point out there's allusions to Misty having feelings for Ash. I just want to throw out there again. 10-year-old. Ash is a forever 10-year-old he was traveling with two people who are bona fide adults, or at least in their early to late teens. Mid to late teens, excuse me. Because they were Pokemon trainers. And they keep on having this whole thing that Misty has a crush on him. And this new girl, Melody's, oh, is that your girlfriend? I'm not his girlfriend. I would hope not. Because of, I don't know. This is... If everything takes place in 1 year, then maybe. But like, the first season came out here in America in 97. So 97 and 98. And then the movie came out. And then we had Orange Islands 2000, whatever. Right? So by this point, I don't know. She's 17, 18. And again, 10. He doesn't get older, and that's what's really weird about it. None of them do, really. None of them age, like, at all. So I guess that's one thing. Maybe they just don't age, but still, it's weird. So they reach this little island where they're having this celebration, and they say that Ash is the chosen one because the prophecy, which they haven't heard yet. No, I don't mean Ash and his friends. I mean, they haven't even read the prophecy out loud to the island people yet. And they just proclaim that Ash is the chosen one. Oh, by the way, the opening theme song sequence, not as good as the last one, but I think the cover's a little bit better. No, it's not. That the first one's, the cover's a little better. I'm thinking this one is worse, actually. It's that we all live in a Pokemon world. It's a bit slowed up. We all live in a Pokemon world. It's like, that's, no. And instead of a big Pokemon bite battle thingy, it is, everyone, all the Pokemon are just coming out on the ship to relax. Because they're with this boat captain lady named Marin. I don't know if she's a character on the show. I don't remember her. If she's just in this movie, I don't know. But I do love the gag that Ash lets Snorlax out and the boat was like that. But he just let out Charizard, who's about the same height and should have at least some kind of weight to him, and does nothing except for he throws out the fire. Because remember, he can't be controlled. But Ash takes it back. Then thinks it's a good idea to release Snorlax. The boat goes, yeet. And then he puts him back in the Pokeball. And yeah, Ash has a Lapras at this point, too. I don't think he had him in the last movie because it wasn't around. But that would have come in handy, too. But I don't think he had it yet. I think he gets it after the movie. I think he still gets it in Indigo League. But before Orange Islands? I don't know. Orange Islands are weird because I don't know if we ever actually go to Orange Islands in the video game. This is like in between Gen 1 and 2. This is more towards Gen 2 than anything because you get more with Gen 2. You get Lugia. Meryl is here. Tracy has a Meryl. Togepi is around. And there's Slowking, another Pokemon who could talk. I forgot about him. Yeah. He can talk. And he basically has the prophecy. So, it's Leonard Part 6. Yes, I know what his name is. I'm going to keep calling him that. Leonard Part 6 is collecting these. He collects Moltres first, which causes Zapdos to take over the Fire Island. And we have Pikachu. Oh, by the way, once again, Team Rocket is here. They're in their patented Magikarp submarine. Yes. Do I need to point out that no matter where our heroes go, Team Rocket is always there? How the hell do they keep finding them wherever they go? I don't know. Anyway, Zapdos and Pikachu are having a conversation, which just sounds like Pika, 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 because we can't hear it, you see. So that's why we have Meowth to narrate it for us. Basically, Zapdos says that Moltres is gone, and he has taken over the Fire Island. Right? So there's that. But then Zapdos gets captured anyway. And eventually Articuno as well. They also, all three of them fight at one point. But not yet. Ash then has to get these orbs. We go in there. He gets the orb for... Is it... For it's two of the islands, and he's missing one. I don't remember which one it is. If it's ice and lightning, or fire and ice, fire, lightning. It's one of those combinations. Because those are the combinations you can have. Those two. So, those four. So you're fire and ice, fire and lightning, ice and lightning. Those three. Excuse me. So... He has to get the third one, and that's treacherous, right? Because just like the first one, there's another storm of brewing, which is also the nature of things being thrown out of control. Lugia does show up, and of course, he can also talk normal somehow. And Lugia says you have to get all three in there to end this, I guess. He does, and, or is it Slowking that tells him? I'm tired. But he gets it, Lugia's around, he's flying, whatever. I'm losing my mind, because I have no idea what happened. Those the worlds return to Ash. But he doesn't get it, on his own. He gets help from Team Rocket, who decide they want to be good guys and help out. Now, I don't remember that being good guys in Johto. But I don't know. I really don't know. They help out, and as they are flying back, there's too much weight, so they have to jump off into the ocean. They're going to die, but they land in the pool where a bunch of other Pokemon are. By the way, Professor Oak and Ash's mom and Professor Ivy, I think, all have made their way there for some reason. I don't know. By the way, one of the most annoying things in the world is when they're at Ash's mom's house and you just hear Mr. Mime, mime. Because it reminds me of those damn birds from Finding Nemo. Mine. That's what it reminds me of. Mime. It's a little bit annoying. But, yeah. Ash does go off on his own first. I'm going back a little bit. But, he takes off with the boat captain lady and Pikachu, who takes his hat. And they go off on their own, leaving Tracy and Melody and Misty back at the island. And they said, oh, we got to go help him. And then they run off. And, yeah, a little bit. Well, then Part 6 is defeated. Because the Melody plays the little conch shell thing. The Ocarina. Not the Ocarina of Time. That's the wrong franchise. But the Ocarina, I guess it's called. She plays the Lugia song. Lugia gets a super powerful. And I guess defeats the other birds. They're all restored to their islands. Or maybe it's when he puts the crystals back that it restores the islands. I don't fucking know. One of the two. And then Part 6 decides he's going to go do whatever else. Ash's mom yells at him for being dangerous, but Ash says he's not going to stop. He's going to be the Pokemon Master. And Team Rocket consider being heroes because Soul King tells them that everyone saw the heroic deed that they did. And we get a slow-ass song called The Power of One. This was okay. The villain sucked. The villain didn't do anything. The villain doesn't do anything but make little monologues and stand in his little ship and recite the freaking prophecy. I don't know. And then with the whole, thus the world will turn to ash line, you're supposed to believe that means that the world is going to be disintegrated or something, but this is Pokemon, and you know Ash is one of the main characters. You know what it means. It's not misleading at all. You know what it's going to end up being, because it's Pokemon. It's Ash's franchise, or at least it was. Took 27 years. for him to go away, and now we got new characters, which I don't know. I haven't watched Pokemon myself in a very long time, but if I was still watching it, I think I would have stopped when Ash left. So I don't think I'm gonna get into any new stuff. Technically, they should end when Ash left, but Pokemon's an ongoing brand. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'll give this a middle of the road. It's not as good as the first one. It's not, but it's. I don't know. I don't want to say it's fun. It's got its moments. It's got its moments. I do want to say, I forgot to say this in the last one. A couple of things. One, I do think that much like the Dragon Ball Z movies, these are more serious in tone. There's some goofy stuff, but not as much as the goofy stuff you'd see on the regular TV show. And two, this is about the first movie, because I got some clarification. I watching someone's video, the Disney Brain, I think was the one who mentioned it. So I was wrong. It wasn't Giovanni trying to bring his daughter back. It was the scientist guy. And it's not even the prologue that I think it is. I swear there's another prologue that shows them going through the woods, getting that thing. But the prologue that's in Japan there's like a little kid version of Mewtwo and a little girl. And that's the professor's daughter. They're trying to clone her. Her name is E or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I never seen any of that before today, so I don't know. Yeah, this was just the middle of the road. It's fine. Not as good as the first one. Again, they don't really utilize the soundtrack here until the credits. I didn't sit through the whole credits to see if they throw a bunch of songs in there. I just changed it as soon as the credits were over. So, yeah. So onwards and maybe upwards to Pokemon 3, the movie, subtitled Mystery of the Unknown. Well, where we will firmly be in the Johto region. Yay me. So, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Movie 2000? Leave a comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scott, and I'll see you in the next one.